Greetings, 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 my V family all over the world. This is your Chief. Alright, welcome to my Wednesday message, week 39. After back-to-back, unbelievable, magical, life-changing, click happening VCON, guys. Alright, I've been back in the QI Tower since yesterday. I saw so many IRs who were here. Yusuf Sila was here from Infinity Millennials. United Eagles was here. Grit was here. So many of you guys were here. And when I met everyone, I felt a bit emotional. And I started missing you guys. I still wake up in the morning, confused where I am. Alright, looking for XO and AXO and getting ready to go on stage and say, good morning! Welcome to day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. VCON fever is still in my heart, but most importantly, it was one of the most magical experiences to spend 20 days with the great ones, Japadas Bismarck, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwan, to see your faces, to see your eyes light up every time Dato Sri Vijay was speaking at 12 midnight. All right, it felt like 6 a.m. in the morning that you just woke up. I still can feel the vibration of you guys, you know, screaming, and I can hear you in my hotel room and see you guys queuing up, crazy morons at 4:30 in the morning to sit in front. And I miss you guys. And this Wednesday message was originally founded, all right, as a follow-up video to VCON. And today on this Wednesday message, all right, I want to talk about one thing, that is consistency. And I've spoken about this many times in the past, and I've given you many explanations, like pushing the car and stopping and pushing, and if you're not consistent, you burn out. But what is consistency? Consistency is something opposite of human nature. If you really think about our lives as people, as the common man and common woman, we were never consistent. All right? It's almost like you were born not to be consistent. And that's why I always tell you, when you start your journey as an entrepreneur, as a networker with Qnet, the V, it's not about learning new things. It's about unlearning old habits. It's about getting rid of, you know, paradigms that keep you stuck. And one of the worst habits, the worst paradigms that exists in everyone I've met when they start this journey with us from zero to hero, or from a nobody to a somebody, or from here to inshallah max out one day, is the problem of inconsistency. For some reason, I don't know why. And I was just like you, I know, all right? Don't look at me now. I am who I am today because Dato Sri Vijay, all right, make me sit down at 4 o'clock in the morning and watch Kung Fu movies. All right, and the purpose he did that was to kill my old habits of laziness, of lack of consistency. And it's okay if that was who you were in your past. But if you want to change your destiny, if you are serious about making your dreams a reality, and remember to play Latika every morning so you remember your dreams, because that's the only thing that has the chance of keeping you consistent. Because your enemy is yourself. It's not the outside world. It's that habit you have built over the years. Because in the past, consistency was not important. You don't need to really be consistent to survive in your job. You don't need to be consistent to survive on this planet. You just have to work a little bit, all right? Try to be relevant, wake up on Monday morning and go to a place that you hate going. But today, things have changed. You are no longer an employee. Go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. You are no longer that person you were before. That today you have embarked on a journey which I pray is a big decision. And one of your 5 or 4 big decisions in your life. That I pray that you want to do this. That you are serious about it. Like we discussed on day 3 of VCON. And I hope that you understand that one of the most important things or the most important characteristics that you have to build, that you have to unleash, that you have to nurture within yourself to be able to one day be successful is this characteristic of consistency. So let me demonstrate what consistency is. VCON finished on Thursday. I met the in-service, the core, the alliance, the corporate warriors of Qnet, the VQ Lifestyle QI with Dato Sri. And I was in the Spice Arena until 3 o'clock in the morning. I came back to my hotel. I sat down with number 1, number 2, XO, AXO, and we discussed planning what to do next. The next afternoon, I flew back on the aeroplane. I met some of you beautiful morons in the airport. We took photographs. I was on my seat, all right, talking to everyone, David Sharma, Sati, Devaraj, Vinu, everyone, Suresh, and we were discussing about the next VCON, which is V Africa. And then I went home, I spent time with my family, and on Friday night, I was on Zoom calls. Saturday, I had a meeting in my home about Central Asia with Botha, Suresh, David Sharma. Sunday, I was on Zoom calls. Yesterday, I was in the office the whole day meeting all the warriors who came to QI Tower. Today, I'm here recording my Wednesday message. I got Zoom calls tonight. I just spoke to Dato Sri Vijay for 1 hour, getting guidance, hammering, kung fu teachings, how to carry on the next 3 months of the year to make sure that this 25th anniversary year of Qnet is the greatest year. I don't need a break. I don't need to switch off. I don't need to recover. All right? Because I've been trained by the greatest upline, Dato Sri Vijay, that consistency is a choice. It's a mental decision that you make, that I will not switch off. Mentally, activity-wise, anything. Now, all of you came to VCON. And many of you were not at VCON, followed me on Instagram and followed Dato and the V, and you were almost there at VCON. You felt the energy through the internet. All right? Now, all that power, all that energy, all that realization, all that click, all that breakthrough, finding your dream, making this a big decision. All right? I don't care. I love it. All right? If you face rejections or challenges, who cares? I don't care. I love it. It's my life freaking mantra. All right, I will not allow the world to decide whether I become a financially free warrior of Dato Sri Vijay. It's my decision, my life, your decision, your life, your dreams, your family. Remember that. And then be a warrior. That I am a warrior. And finally, on day 5, I've told you guys to get over your greatest fear. And your greatest fear is the fear of what people think about you. Why do you empower these morons out there so much? All right, now all of that realization you have taken now, and you have landed back in your country. And what you going to do? And I'm sure you did your presentations. I'm sure you're going to find your 2 or 4 people, direct referrals that you promised the VPICs. But the question is not this week. The question is not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because the VCON fever, the VCON magic is still beating in your heart. The fire is in your eyes. The question is, are you going to be consistent like this? Like the maniac you are right now? Can you sustain this level of focus? Can you sustain this level of commitment? Can you sustain this level of activity? All right? For the next 1 year before I see you back at the next VCON. Can you be consistent? That's the max out question. All right? Because consistency is ultimately what creates success. It's not intelligence, it is not knowledge, it is not strategy. And I told you, the only thing you have to focus on is to stay switched on, not to quit. Now, people assume quitting the business means giving up your trekking center and leaving Qnet. These people are easy. Just say bye-bye. All right? Take their photo. All right? And remember, when you buy your BMW, when you buy your Mercedes, when you buy your Range Rover, drive it from the showroom, look for the first address of the guy who quit too soon, remember how to horn, beep, 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 you understand? And go to that house, all right, and say, you understand? The people who quit and walk away are the easiest people to deal with. The biggest challenge are people who quit here and don't walk away. That means they stay in Qnet. They attend trainings. They watch my Wednesday message. They follow me on Insta. They watch my Insta live. All right? They do everything that they are supposed to do. But here, they are no longer consistent. That means the dream has died. That the dream is not alive, because consistency ultimately is keeping the dream alive. Consistency is keeping the decision alive. Consistency is always remembering that you are no longer a normal man or woman out there. That you are an entrepreneur. You are a downline of the great ones, Japadas Bismarck and the one and only Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran. That you are now, on your journey to financial freedom. And the only reason why people take so long to achieve financial freedom is because they are not consistent mentally. They are not consistent emotionally. They are not consistent spiritually. They are like robots who are doing things, but their decision has died. Keep your decision alive. Keep the dream alive. That is what consistency is about. So all I want you to do is promise me that no matter what happens, no matter how distracting the world is, no matter how challenging your journey becomes, remain consistent in thought. Remain consistent in action. Remain consistent in how you feel, that love, that power, that loyalty. Remain consistent on the willingness to do whatever it takes to make the dream alive. Remain consistent that now you are responsible for the dreams of your downlines, whether it's one downline or 100,000 downlines. That level of responsibility does not change. Are you guys with me? So my only plea, and I'm begging you as your chief, as your brother, as the most gorgeous upline you could ever wish for, except for Japa and Dato Sri, they are more gorgeous. All right? Be consistent. Don't let that fire of VCON even become a little bit smaller. Keep fueling it. Keep pouring the fuel onto that fire. Keep it raging and growing bigger and stronger and louder. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent, guys. The only rule I wish everyone would follow, that all you have to understand is never, 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 never switch off. Never quit, and you will make it. Remember this message, my V family. And to my VCON family, I miss you guys. I love you guys. Hug your kids from Uncle Cheese. Get blessings from your parents. Convey my respect to them. I miss you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you on Sunday. I'll see you on Wednesday. All right. I want to see you guys at the next VCON and the next VCON and the next VCON. The next 3 months of the year, the last quarter, October, November, December, and the last few days of September. All right. Show the world that you are now a warrior of Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. And remember, your potential has been and will always be limitless. So until we close this year, guys, be consistent. Never, never, never switch off. Love you guys.